Oh, fix our green screen situation. Didn't even bumped it. Okay, I think I got it. Whew. Almost ruined the illusion of being a professional streamer. Alright, let's do an official welcome. Welcome, friends and neighbors! I don't know why we keep saying friends and neighbors. Viewers, bird watchers. If I ever get a substantial following, we're absolutely calling all of you bird watchers. That sounds awesome. Well, we have a few things to do to get ready for the next blood moon. And one of the things I want to do is base for again, because the last one kind of got interrupted to streaming interruption. I guess I'll start like all the way out in front of the base. We have bicycles just laying around everywhere. And we have, most of the team should be joining different points tonight. I think, Stevie, are you online yet?
I am here.
Alright, hello. And then we should have Kirk and Dallas in a little while, but we just wanted to get started because we have to end fairly early tonight at 10:30. This is the sort of front of the base. I'm experimenting with planting trees in farm plots. Maybe some of you know this. Whether or not it's going to work. Oh, they're like completely dwarfed the farm plots. That's awesome. I feel like the trees should grow back again if you plant them in a farm plot. But those are just my two experiment ones. We have the huge forest that I planted behind the base. If that fails, so fine. Yeah, I'll take you through. This is our main base, and then I'll take you through our blood moon base as well. Are these things going to be outmoded when the update comes through? Maybe. But a lot of it won't be. I feel like base building, like main base building and farming, have stayed relatively the same. I mean, I guess we have farm plots now, so that's new. I've also heard that like I should be like burying my farm plots, but I do kind of like the raised garden bed feeling. The one time that I did try and bury them, I couldn't get it like level the way I want it, so maybe if I watch somebody else's stream I could see like their video on how they make their garden look really good, but I suppose there's probably not a whole lot of like gardener focus, farming focus people on 7 days. Anyhow, this is the garden, all of our plants. This is the front of the base. Oh, Nickel was here. Oh, you can see we've sort of got it like the Rockefeller building at this point, just straight up skyscraper. Kirk is on an ongoing mission to reach the top of the game. So really we should start calling this base Babel. But at some point, and maybe I'll do it today, we've got some damage there, we'll have to get it fixed. It'd be nice to like make this more of a yard and maybe put some chairs. So anyhow, heading on inside. This is the inside of the base. We got away from we've got mushrooms on the wall. I could harvest them, but we have kind of a plethora of mushrooms at the moment, and so I kind of just like them for the aesthetics at this point. Once I found out that you can plant mushrooms on the wall, I just sort of went all out for it. There's sort of like a nice thinking corner, so you can like sit and like watch the fire and not be in the way of everybody. And this is our like food building chest. We've got all of our stuff going on, all neat and tidy, labeled. So that's pretty flippin' sweet. Then upstairs, we have another thinking chair and plant. We gathered that when we went apartment hunting yesterday, so check out that screen. This is the crafting level. So these ones are not labeled, and that is because the crafting level is mostly Sevy's realm, and he puts in each of his boxes. He's got all of this stuff handled, and it is pretty awesome. Then we go up. This is the bedroom level. It's open air, as you can see. And then we have like this nice deck, which, if we were to be attacked by a horde, would be very useful. But as it is, it's nice kind of homey feel. And then we've got like a nice little area to chat, just out together, take in the view, mountain view, and it's just a chest of people. As we go further up, find the ladder to it. Ah, he made stairs on the outside. We enter the tower part of the base, and this is 100% Kirk's. I know he had a lot of plans for how he wanted it to go, and then like parts of it collapsed at some point, and he had to build because he had to get on board with like the building physics. This is sort of like this is just for Dallas to find at some point, because he wasn't with us when we were gathering all the chairs and plants. But we can call it a conference room. And keep going up. It keeps going. It's a very tall tower. And up. And up. Alright, so here we are at the top. Fabulous view. And you can tell that you're up pretty high because, well, at least for a while when I had the forest going, you couldn't see all of it at a time. We've cut down a huge amount of it. But yeah, the forest is pointing at the mountain. And at some point we're going to do, I don't know what we'll do with the mountain, but I think it'd be really cool to now, not like we'll have time before the update, but it'd be really cool, I think, to sort of like dig out the inside of a mountain just to see what would happen. A sweet base in there. Right, like a dragon mod or something. But yeah, this is the main base. And the main base tower. Voila. There in the distance you can see the city. That right there. Better. I believe what I'm looking at. Yeah, I think that football stadium over there was our very first blood moon. And we used that for a few blood moons before we switched to our current blood moon base. I'm forgetting which direction our blood moon base. It's unpaid. Oh, fine. Stop this. I'm not even seeing it. I know it's off this direction.
If you accept my party invite, you know the direction.
Yeah, I'm looking in the right direction. I can't see it. I used to be able to see it from up here. I wonder if he's too high now? That works.
I believe it's your forest.
The forest can't. I used to be able to see it. I'll be honest. It was right there. Well, anyhow, we'll go down there. I'd love to see, we should really test and see how far hay bales will get you. Like, we should make a landing pad of hay bales. Cool. Maybe we can do that tonight yet. So this tonight is a lot of getting the Blood Moon base ready. We'll do some scavenging. And kill some, of course, because I can't just be without it. How far we can get. Close the door. Okay. I had tried at some point to just sort of like jump down from the deck level, and I sprained my ankle last time. So I won't be doing that today. Some wood here. Okay. Go to the Blood Moon base and have a look. I'm excited about it because there's a lot. I guess I didn't show you the super corn in the garden. But you know what? If you watch some clips and some other videos, you might hear me discuss the super corn. Oh, and you know what? I should actually show you not our very first, because the football stadium was our very first. But this is our the second Blood Moon base that we used. And it actually worked fairly well. But after a while, it just sort of gets overrun. So this is still in the same state that we left it at after the most recent Blood Moon that we used it for. I'll show you what that's for. And the idea is basically, so it's usually surrounded by traps, of course. Those are all... Oh no, can I get there? I have to build like a... Nope, we made it. Now shoot, this is alpha, is this alpha 18 that we're in? Or 17?
18.
I always forget. So in alpha 17, you could make this sort of tunnel situation, and you could put barbed wire on the sides, and then it would slow down all the zombies as they were like running through on a horde night, which is pretty cool. And then they would get to the edge, and then we had it so that there was like sort of this tunnel area. (16 or 17). It was a base that, oops, I'm sorry.
It was 17.
And it was a base that just Sevi and I had built, and it was really cool. Now, you might realize, but I am really good at digging holes. I end up just putting all my points into those things. So he had me dig out like an entire valley, and it was just a hole. And of course in level 17, zombies would take a substantial amount of fall damage. So Sevi looked it up and found out like what would be the most fall damage that they would still go to. And then he built a square wedge, kind of like this, that they could all run up and then they would fall into it, and then inside was a maze. So it was really cool to look at. Like there's just like this whole, and it was huge. It was probably it might have been this size all the way around. Yeah. Is it like 50 squares?
I want to say it was bigger.
I feel like it was bigger, but in terms of like, because it was sunk into the ground by, I don't know how deep we went. It might have been. Ugh.
It was quite deep.
It was really deep. It was a huge.
It was like Helm's Deep.
Yes. So the whole thing was like inset, and so you could like stand up at the top of the like wedge that was built at the top of that big hole, and you could like look in, and it was just a whole maze of blade traps and dart traps, and I don't know if we had electric fence, but it was really cool, and we didn't get to use it. So it was sad, but I hope that we'll be able to use this before the update. Anyhow, this is all the way around what's going on. So we've got the blade traps. The blade traps are with us beforehand, so everything that's past the blade traps is new to this particular Blood Moon base. And now the wedge is high enough that we can still get up it, but zombies can't. And I don't know how much explaining like actually needs to happen, but you know. Anyhow, once things get going, now I'm not going to turn the blade traps on. And then this is the storage box for ammo and food and whatever else you need. And then underneath, this is where they can go to like repair things. And then if we get totally overrun, this is something Dallas and I did and put a ridiculous amount of time into, and I'm really proud of it. And it's not practical, but that's part of what makes it so fun. If we get totally overrun, we come in here into this great tunnel. While I'm excellent at digging, I'm not excellent at digging in like a straight line for whatever reason. For the longest time, I didn't even think it was possible, but it turns out it's always been possible.
You also struggle to make a straight forest.
This is true. Forest isn't straight. Tunnels aren't straight. Nothing's straight. I guess I'm straight. A little straight. Anyhow, we go through the tunnel. And this is actually heading toward the other Blood Moon base. So the ideal would be that this Blood Moon base, like the 2.0, or 3.0 rather, is complete. And then the Blood Moon base 2.0, the AT-AT one, is also complete. So that if we need to, we can come running through, and then we get to, this also took, this room took a while to dig it out, to get a whole drawbridge in here. But once we get through, like all the way on the other side, then there's this cool like spike trap hole. And it's double deep with spike traps. And like at this level of the game, is it really gonna stop Z's for very long? Maybe the door will stop them longer than the traps, but it's kind of fun just to have. And I feel like half the fun of these sort of games is to have these like weird luxury things. So then you continue through the tunnel and up this ladder, and you come up to where I showed you under the AT-AT. Ta-da! At which point there would ideally be like stairs and stuff up to this whole platform. And now I don't think that before this next Blood Moon we'll be able to have this base set up. So really it's just a clever ploy to try and get the zombies to follow us down that other tunnel. And I don't think they will, because every time we go down that tunnel, we always end up closing the hatch when we get through. And I think that is what's keeping the zombies from following us down the tunnel. Now, I don't know. Uh-oh. There's a bunch of them. Nice to have a little exercise in the afternoons. Casual. Ooh. The last time we played, I felt like I got hit and was like bleeding so many times. And it seemed out of sort because it's been a while since I've needed to use bandages and stuff. But yeah, then we will do some scavenging once everybody gets on. There we go. Doesn't it look nice? I'm excited about the extra walls. It'll be fun. So what do you need for that then, Sevi?
So lots and lots of concrete mix.
What do you need anything for making it? Or
I already brought it and have stuff being made.
okay. So then you don't need any what I'm hearing.
If you feel like, you can dig a bunch of the dirt around the base.
So like level it out? Oh, I can
Yeah.
landscape. Will that help the Z's funnel in?
It'll help so they don't jump over the walls.
To be able to jump over the walls from here? Well, where are you going to putting the walls out to?
That's what I'm working on here. So probably about here where I'm standing.
Okay.
So we need this kind of taken down and then just kind of sloped down gently. Here, come back.
Oh, that's exciting.
And then some topsoil for the other side where it's too low.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm not sure how to make it slope down. So, like, is this the side that's too low? Which side is too low? Over?
north or west side.
Do you want me to
Kind of fill this in a bit.
so that they can get up to the wall?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I can do that.
Hello.
Are you guys on it?
Yes, we are, sir. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you, Dallas?
I'm doing fine. How about you guys?
Yeah, I just did a main base and Bloodboon base tour.
Okay.
Sevi is hoping to finish up Bloodmoon base preparations, and he's currently building like a maze outside.
Oh yeah, our maze idea.
Yeah.
Oh, his maze idea. To be fair.
His idea. Yeah. I was trying to remember, like, as I was going through, like, whose idea all the different things were, and I probably did not give credit where it was due in all cases. So if you go
Sorry
back
for
through
the
and watch.
delay.
Oh, no way.
Wife wanted a bicycle since the beginning of all this,
Ah,
and her boss just sent her a message that there was a bike at Target nearby. So we went there.
ah. Does she love it? Is it amazing?
It's a good bike. It's a red one,
Nice.
24-inch. I think it's precise for height.
Okay. So
And $109. Not bad.
not bad. So is it like a mountain bike? Is it geared, or does
It's
it
like
have?
a mountain bike.
Nice.
A mountain bike, yeah.
Very cool.
I'm initializing the board.
All right. Welcome.
Okay, I'm at the Bloodmoon base.
Already?
Let's see. Oh, nice work, Sevi.
Yeah, he's been.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, he was
Sevi,
working a lot yesterday too. So.
Oh, okay, I had an epiphany on how we should set up these blade traps.
Okay.
So the way we are setting up, if one breaks, we lose the electrical connections to all the other ones, right?
Right.
So I'm setting up connectors over here on top, and I'll
Relays?
connect each one. Yeah, like relays.
That's good.
I think we have relays at base, right? At the main base.
Probably not. I can make them though.
Okay, can you make them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what should I do in between?
Landscaping.
We're gonna make the hillside, the east side, slope into Sevy's maze. And
Okay. Oh,
gonna
bird is here.
slope up to hello.
So we are doing a ramp here.
Yes.
So are we starting the ramp right now, or should it clear?
So what I got from him is that he wants this dirt to slope down toward this, so that they can't
Okay.
just jump off of the dirt ledge.
Got it. And good old Max is here with me, so if I'm distracted by his fault.
Maybe that's what our stream is missing too. I saw one guy had, like, you could give bits, and he would bring his dog on stream.
Okay, I saw one that a lady alias that I like a lot.
Uh-huh.
She has like cat pet bits,
Oh,
so you can give bits and she'll pet her cat.
that's awesome.
I don't think the animals are concerned of being exploited that way. So.
Yeah, I think they're probably fine. So long as I don't get, like, a specific stream pet, I think that will be fine.
Yeah.
I made my first mistake already.
Oh, I'm excited. What did you do? Oh,
I
What
missed
happened?
a couple of blocks.
just a couple?
Oh, no worries.
Well,
I forgive you.
As long as they are both of this.
Just the bottom.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
I
Happen to
think
be
I'm
skilled in
hungry
fixing those
and
sort of mistakes.
thirsty. Yep, hungry and dirty. When is Alpha 19 up? Because I saw some streamers already using Alpha 19.
The streamer weekend has begun.
Miss it? Okay.
No, you need to have a code, I guess.
Oh, I got you.
That means they're like a week or two away.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems super taxing on the machine, though. Even the streamers were like lagging and.
Oh no. Well, hopefully that's something they can fix before we get
Oh, but you got a brand new PC, right?
ish. Oh.
Okay.
I mean, sort of. Yeah. It was like my Mother's Day present this year, right? That's how it works, right?
Last year.
Yeah, Mother's Day last year.
My birthday gift will be a new graphics card, though.
So that we can all come watch your stream.
Eh. Meh.
Awesome. Yeah. Back to this pet thing, though. Gonna have to bring our dog inside during during this. If we get to the point where people are offering to give bits for petting the dog, our dog.
Is she used to be inside?
Lady, yeah. Especially so long as I'm like there and she doesn't feel. And I mean, she's not like destructive or anything if we leave her alone. She just prefers to be outside if she's going to be alone. And she can't sleep on the couch. If she could sleep on the couch, she would be a totally happy indoor dog, but can't do it.
Yeah, Max doesn't like getting on top of stuff, so he's not into couch or anything like that.
Well, Max is little though, isn't he?
No, he's a lab.
The lab. I've seen pictures of him, and no, I've only seen pictures of your cat. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. And the cat is not that small either.
Yeah, the cat is definitely not that small.
I think it's 18-pound cat, something like that.
It's a lot.
And he's not fat. He's cheap panther.
Just he's big boned.
No, he's big. He's big.
But yeah, lady is she's a yellow lab, but she compared to all the other labs that I have seen or seen her nearby, she's like a bear. Like she's 80 pounds.
Yeah, you have told me. She's big. And she was sharing the picture with me. It was a big German Shepherd. Never seen anything.
They're huge. They're like, I mean, my picture of like dog sizes goes like, I don't know. I mean, like Chihuahua, Beagles, Terriers, Bloodhounds, Labs. Beagles are, well, yeah. I started the smallest. Beagles, Terriers, Labs, and some Terriers are like Beagle size or smaller, but, and then Labs, and then like, I feel like the only thing bigger than a German Shepherd would be a Great Dane. But
so
apparently there's smaller ones.
There's Alice.
They're smaller.
Pick these things up quick.
Again.
Well, that's interesting.
What do you want me to do with them?
So all the walls are on the ground. Need to be at least 3 high. And reinforced at some point.
Whoa!
Sure. What happened?
I dug this out and it glitched through to the other side, so it looks, I can see inside the world. That's really fun. That's how deep the world is.
Evie, how about the dart trap? What's the idea of the dart trap?
It's like a random portal to another world.
Where are you, Dallas?
Over here. At the east side of the base.
Okay. So I'm thinking of placing them in these corners here.
Okay.
So there'd be one where I'm standing,
Mm-hmm.
facing south, and then
So-
have like iron bars right here, so they can't damage it.
But then we need to take the blocks away.
Why?
Place the blocks is a block placement trap.
Right. So I'll go right where I'm standing.
Oh,
Put the block underneath.
okay, so the Zeds won't come this way then. They will not be able to do this turn. Because there's gonna be a trap over here.
Yeah, and then there'll be iron bars right here.
Okay.
So this is the entrance for them. So there's 2 entrances per side.
Right.
And
So that's
should
not a
I-
corner they're trying to go around.
Should I complete these blocks over here, Sevi?
Yes, please.
All
All
of them.
this area should be filled in.
Okay, I'll just wait to reinforce those ones before finishing it.
So hungry.
I should eat.
Yeah, I need a little bit of coffee. And,
I mean, when you're working all day, right?
And into the night, really. I appreciate that society has gotten to a point where we are like, we're making manual labor and stuff into video games. We're just putting it in there and we're like, oh, I can't wait to be done with work so I can go home and just do all this digital manual labor.
well, the same thing with all the simulators, right?
Right. Can't wait to go home from my job so I can simulate my farm
Or my truck.
or my truck
Or-
or my goat. Goat Simulator was pretty fun, I'll be honest. We had a good time playing that. I mean, for about an hour. It wasn't like, it's not something that I'd be like, I'm gonna go home, simulate my goat some more. Like, I just.
I was playing a game today that I haven't played for a long time. I love it.
Yep.
Called Gods of the Forgotten Land, if I'm not mistaken.
Thing.
It's it's like an 8-bit pixel art game.
Okay.
Very minimalistic, but you need to build a base and a lot of demons come try to destroy it. It's very nice. It's like a roguelike, but it's always on the same map. So
Okay.
it's a tower defense roguelike.
Okay.
And a playthrough should take you 1.5 hours, something like that. And it's very unforgiving. But I mean, that's the idea, right? Because since it's so short, if you beat it fast, then there's no
Right.
big deal.
Hey, Dallas.
Yes, sir.
How many electric relays?
I will ask for 9, sir.
So polite.
Mike.
Oh, you know what's really sad?
What is really sad?
Debbie literally, like when he asked me to do this, he handed me an auger. And I said, ah!
And what happened to the auger?
I put it into my inventory.
Okay.
And then I grabbed my shovel and I got to work.
But you have it.
I have the auger though.
Okay.
It's doing a great
for
job
it.
here in my inventory.
Go for it. Yes.
Oh my gosh!
It's so good.
This is like this.
Yep.
Oh,
It's like a chainsaw for.
yeah. It's like the first time I picked up a chainsaw. Wow. There I was.
By the way, guys, I super apologize for missing our adventure on Wednesday. I'm feeling horrible.
Well, and I heard that Kelganub, so he's replacing the carpet in his house, which is like cool. But he said he might be too busy to do it even this week too, which is like right.
Alright.
Yes.
I think if we have 3, but yeah, I don't know. But he's a shooter, right?
Yeah. No?
Oh,
No, he's
no.
not.
He's a talker.
Oh, so we may be.
If we
able
don't
to
have
play
him
with
to
that.
like bluff everybody out, then what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Like we need
that,
him to be
but
like,
we
I don't
may
know.
be able to advance a little bit. We may be able to do 1 session without him, not 2.
You know what, though? He said that. And then later on in the day, I got text saying, oh, we'll probably have all this stapled out tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect.
You got into it. All right.
I don't want to get into the I missed that week, then we missed that week, and then we never played again.
Right.
It had happened before. Like, 'cause that's why I'm feeling so shitty about it.
Right.
Apologize.
Oh, I get it.
And once
It's lame.
and by
I
the
was
way,
seeing
I wasn't
you.
PTO.
What?
I wasn't PTO also.
Oh, okay.
No, and they still had a meeting, right?
That's awful.
Yeah.
Is that even allowed?
Well,
Are we gonna out you and now, when whoever finds out, everybody who's just watching your ISP for stuff and they're like, he admitted it.
well, someone that I work with, that I live with, works at HR.
Oh. And she okayed this? Or that person, rather, excuse me. That individual.
That person, well,
That roommate.
the country where that person came from, this is pretty regular.
Okay. Wow.
Vacation is not as sacred as in this
As you
country.
think. Yeah. Well, in this country, absolutely. We suck at vacation.
No, what do you mean? No, quite the opposite.
I mean, okay, we do a lot on our vacations, but
Yeah, and you follow the rules. Very
uh,
vacations
Yeah.
are very
Like
respected,
the Germans are Danish.
they
though.
can
no,
be,
that
yes.
and it's professional level.
There is, I don't know, and maybe I'm just like, my conception comes from how my dad did vacation and stuff growing up. But like, he was one of those people, and I would like he could be a workaholic, but he worked hard to like stem that part of himself for us. But there was a significant amount of like vacations and stuff where it ended up being that like he couldn't come because suddenly there was work, like some sort of work emergency, or
Did he
or
work
he was
at-
working on
at an
vacation. Huh?
Did he have like an office work, or he had to travel?
He was, yes, both.
Both.
And he was same, actually, ironically, same school and degree and major and focus as Debbie.
Oh, so it's like my significant other. You're married your dad.
Yes. Yes. Yep. It happens, which is ironic because aside from that similarity, like that they're both like electrical engineers,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much more different they could be.
Well, in my case, I'm a clone copy of my father-in-law. Not physically, but even the way we talk, it seems.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
An electric complex right there for you.
But, you know, it's important that psychologists feel validated. So, it's good. Good to fulfill their
Alice.
stereotypes.
Yesterday.
Cyber Volume 4. Do you have it?
Not sure. Snipper. No, I don't.
Snipper.
I don't, and I want it very much. Can you take that one for me?
I can bring it to you.
And the electrical relay, please.
Oh no, that's long gone.
Yeah, I remember my dad getting back from trips to Argentina being so frustrated because he felt like he could never get anything done. Like he'd show up and they'd have like they'd invite him to like dinner and he'd be like, okay, great, but it's like 2 p.m. Like they were just
Oh, depends on the region in Argentina also that. Do you remember where he went to? Buenos Aires, Cordoba?
I don't.
Because my brother went to Cordoba to test the machine over there. I think it's a. What was the name? I think it's a tri-test or something like that.
Okay.
Tryout. There's a tryout of the machine.
Okay.
So, and yeah, he went to Cordoba. He loved them. He did a lot of stuff. The last thing that he did was try out the machine.
That's awesome.
Even though he's super professional, he was pushing the guys. He finally made it, but he was like the least on the priority list.
Right. I mean, I love it. It's so cultural. Like they just want to hang out. And he said he's not had more fun on any trips than this trip because he was like, it was a vacation. Like they just wanted to hang out with us, and like, he just was so frustrated because he was like he'd end up staying extra days because like, oh yeah, we forgot to do this, or they'd be like, oh yeah, we'll get to do that, but you know, we've got this going on, so let's go do that. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, well we can't do that because the lab closes. It's like, so we'll try again tomorrow, it'll be fine. Like, but I don't know, I think there is certainly merit to that kind of work culture, but is not what my dad was one of those like people who somehow only got sick on weekends and vacations and holidays. Like,
Well, through a regular.
Yep. And like the only time I remember him actually taking sick days was when he picked up this like, and I don't even know what it was. He never actually told us, but my sister got it out of him at one point. But he contracted like some sort of deadly parasite from Korea, like when he went to South Korea for a few weeks. Now, I don't know if he like went someplace and drank water that he shouldn't have, or what, you know, like what happened, something that he just wasn't used to, or if they went on a hike somewhere, I don't know. But
Went to a massage parlor.
yeah, like probably not that, but I just remember he was home and he was on sick leave for like a week and a half or something, and he couldn't even move. Like he would be in his chair just sweating bullets because his fever was so high, and like we would bring him food and he wouldn't even leave his chair to sleep because he just couldn't move. It was awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the only time I remember him taking sick leave.
I'm talking about massage because I went to the last time that I went to China, to Shanghai.
Mhm.
They had these places that they do oil massage, and according to them, that's a Korean thing. But again, it's a Chinese place trying to get Korean massage, so I don't know how true that is.
Yeah,
So
you gotta
oil
be
Korean thing in China.
nice. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those places.
Why?
Well, they just. I think some people go with certain expectations, and then some of those places exist with certain expectations of their customers. And you just have to like
I don't
try and
think that.
figure out.
I don't know how it is, but I don't think that's how they operate in China.
Oh,
As far as I know, in China, it's massage is a very serious thing.
makes sense.
You don't expect a happy ending in your massage.
But I don't know. I'm not like familiar with the scene. No.
Now Thailand is a different.
Fair enough. Yep. Like so. No.
Hey Dallas, I left you some things in the box.
Thank you, sir. Can I think I finished over here with the three thing high idea.
Sweet.
Think.
I still need to reinforce some of that. Oh no. Did you left the level 4 over there? The value 4?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome.
You wanna come around and tell me if I've like.
But we need to do a ramp, right?
You have to at least pretend like it wasn't busy work. Like come out and say good job, instead of just hey, we'll give her this toy to play with and then.
I think we did a very good job. I would expect I didn't come up with the design, but I believe the idea of Sevilla is that this will be a whole slope, like a linear slope.
A linear slope. Oh, okay. I mean diagonal, but like.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
correct.
yeah. That's my belief. I'm not sure. So we'll go.
More slopey.
Yeah. So one block down. And, yeah, perfect. That's how I believe he envisioned this.
Okay.
But like I'm an engineer looking at the work of an architect, so I'm not sure how I.
An engineer looking at the work of an engineer.
So the architect will design it, and the engineer say, "Yeah, but for it to work, we need to do like this and this and this."
The architect says, nope.
Fix the design.
And the person with the auger says, whatever, I'm just digging holes.
Basically.
I can't believe that I've spent this entire game not having an auger. Like, I'm sure this is the most boring stream view ever, but it is so much fun. This is something that I wish that they, and maybe they'll do it in 18, or 19 rather, but like, I wish that the controller would work well for this game just for the auger, because I feel like it would feel cool. And the motorcycle too, but like.
Oh, you can use the controller. The only bad thing about the controller, I think, is the inventory management.
When I tried it, it just was so sloppy for me. Like there was.
Got it. Yeah, imagine it would be that.
So, but at the same time, using this auger and whenever I'm on the motorcycle, I expect to feel like vibration through the mouse. And I don't, and I want to. And yeah. There needs to be a tactile experience with this. It's kind of like when a GIF should have sound. I think there's a whole subreddit for it. GIFs you can hear.
Subnautica is gorgeous.
It is.
Until you find the Leviathan.
Until things try and eat you, yes.
And my 8-hour record. Beautiful game until you get eaten by a Leviathan.
True.
Okay, I will run the test, guys. Get out of the blade traps, please.
Oh, but I want to come see them.
Wait.
A minute. I have to make it through Stubby's maze. Oh! Okay. I made it.
Okay, switching on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay, don't worry.
Right.
About a thing.
Every little thing gonna be alright.
I just need to connect. Where is this connected to? Oh, we are connected. This one.
Bird watchers, or is that too kitschy?
I think it's a good idea.
And then we can give out binocular badges.
Okay. You are 10 steps ahead of me on that.
I know. Well, it's important. You know.
Oh, it's
Is it working? I mostly missed it.
It doesn't look
Yay!
good.
I see it. I see them working.
The reason why we need a bunch of freaking relays for it to work. So, Sevi, I'll put all the electrical toys back in the box.
Back in the box.
If you come back with a better idea on how to use them. In the meanwhile, it's working. It doesn't look nice, but it works.
I think in the apocalypse,
real life work.
The working is the most important part.
Yeah. I always had a discussion with my mom about that.
Yeah?
My mom would say, oh, install this, please, at the house. I will install it. It'll work. Wouldn't look nice at all. Why don't you be more like, eye-friendly and make it a better place?
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next, you took a bath this weekend and you stink. What's happening, my friend? Ah, did you fart? Can I say fart in your stream? Sorry.
I think it's fine. I will. The amount of different things that people call farts in the U.S. just to try and get around offending somebody is really intense. Like, we lived in Texas for 4 years, and down there, there are people who are, there's like a whole fart controversy, at least there was in the 90s. And like, even people who weren't like,
But you live with your family, not with your husband?
Yes, family.
Okay.
So I was like,
where did you live?
itty bitty. We lived in Paris, Texas. But at the time, I only knew that Paris as Paris. So when we moved back up to Wisconsin, because I was born in Wisconsin and then down to Texas, Paris, Texas, this tiny little fabulous town. And then when we moved back up to Wisconsin again, they were like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I was like, "Paris," because I thought the whole, I thought the whole country was one like state. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, Paris!" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "That is so cool." And I was like, "Yeah, it's not that cool. Like, there's a huge boot, but like, there's nothing like that." But yeah, when we lived in Texas, even like our neighbors, like we weren't allowed to say fart. We had to say things like toot, which sounds
What?
worse. And then our neighbor, her name was Kayla. I can, it's funny that I can say her, but like, her family, they called it a fluffer.
Fluffer.
A fluffer, yes. And it was so cute with their little southern like accent. She'd be like, "Oops, I fluffered." It's like
With a little drool.
yeah.
Fluffered.
Fluffered, tooted, like it's just they're all total sweethearts.
I can say the Max is flatulent.
He flatulated.
Yeah. More technical.
Alright. Lady usually doesn't like fart unless she's nervous. So like, if you have food and she wants food, she'll like sit in front of you and be the sweetest thing, and then she's like wagging her tail and then fart. It's like, aww.
No, Max just does that naturally, like his adopted father does.
That's awesome.
So I think it's time for the bars and traps. And
The dart traps are the central.
yeah, but I don't want to install it. I don't want to corrupt your vision of it. And
I'll be
are
the
you
one that
using
screws it up.
The
are
clever
you using
way to say
a
it.
pressure plate or a tripwire?
I just like the motion sensor.
Okay, there are cameras out there.
So I'll tell you what, we probably aren't going to be needing any soil for a long time.
Guess what we're out of now?
What?
Iron
No,
and
all
sand.
Iron
Iron
and what?
Sand.
Oh, you can get sand with the auger.
Oh my gosh, that goes so fast. I want to do it. I volunteer.
Too good. Where is this iron? Okay, I will pick up iron then. Sevi, do we have enough lead, brass, those kind of stuff?
Could always use more brass.
Because we only have 2 days and we're gonna need a bunch of ammunition. Remember last time we didn't have enough.
Right.
I have to stop and get some repair kits from the base. This auger needs to be repaired all the time. You know what, Sevi? This auger is so much better than the auger you borrowed from your boss that one time.
Yep, probably.
He was trying to build a fence in our backyard, which he did successfully, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I know. I envy Sevi because of that.
Because of the fence. Everyone should.
I have no idea how to do it, and he did it.
It's a very enviable fence. And it's really like a tornado could come through our neighborhood and take out every house on the block. But that fence, the fence will still be there.
Yeah, so the new house that we are buying, well, kind of neat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah. We're still waiting for the bank for the final approval, right?
Okay.
But I believe everything is fine so far.
All right.
And it does have a big yard and a big fence,
All
but the
right.
fence I think will last 1 or 2 more years. So,
Uh,
but it's a big yard, so I probably need to hire someone to do a fence
yeah.
and spend I don't know $6,000-7,000.
Awesome.
So is the issue with the posts or just the rails and pickets?
So the way they did it, Sevi, they put posts on it, but the posts are very far apart, right? And they put rails in between the posts. And I think everything is rotten. The house is building, I think the house is 15 years old, and so is the fence. And it's a wooden fence, right?
Right.
I would change that for a plastic fence, a PVC one. And then that stands for, I don't know, 10 years or so.
Forever. It's plastic, just.
Yeah.
Just
And I believe the installation is more expensive than the plastic one, but the materials are cheaper.
interesting.
But I'm still investigating. The good thing is that what's happening?
I used up all of my blocks and then accidentally power hit, like power punched just the ground. So I'm like placing topsoil, and then all of a sudden she's just like, "Wah!" And anyhow, sorry. Still investigating the fences.
And the good thing is that Max will have the whole yard for himself.
That's cool. I love it.
And he's
So,
there.
huh?
Go on. Go on.
Is it so? Like my big backyard? Are you? What size plot are you on? Like half acre, whole acre, third of an
It's a
acre?
0.33 acre.
Okay, good. So then it's probably about the size of our backyard. But our backyard was fenced in on two sides by when we got here
Okay.
from the neighbors. So this is the most janky topsoil placement of all time. I am as good at placing topsoil as I am at digging tunnels.
Oh, it means that you are very efficient, but you don't do it straight.
I don't know about efficient, but yes.
I sent my regards to my uncle because of Pride Month, right? The one
Okay.
who raised me.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle is a very cold person, like even more than I am, like super cold.
Okay.
And he was emotional, so I've never seen him like that. So it was.
Aww.
And I was saying that I said, imagine how difficult it is to be an LGBTQ plus today, but I can only imagine being that in Brazil in 70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And said, oh, it's tough. It was tough. But said, well, everything went out okay.
Aww. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that probably sounded terrible. Okay, I had
How
a
much
brief.
iron do we need, City? A bunch, right?
What?
Like 3 stacks? Iron.
Iron, what do you mean?
How much
Lots.
do you want? Yeah.
Probably 7 stacks.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you see how it feels when he just tells you. I would like 20,000 sand, please.
Work for the
Excuse
rest
me.
of your life.
The good thing is that I know that in Alpha 19, I will be the crafter.
Ah,
Because it does never likes to be the crafter. But he's very good at getting stuff, so.
it is.
It's not that I never like to be the crafter.
The problem
I
is
just
it's
like a
always
break.
Ah. I feel like the skill trees like mesh very well together. Oh no, the stream went out. Are you able to open stuff?
I don't know. I'm just mining iron, so.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna take a little break and go get this treasure chest. Oh, we're back.
Oh, I need to go to the trader too
Okay.
to finish my task.
Important.
So if we play on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
and if you want to stream it, feel free to.
See, I
I
feel
don't know if
like
the other guys have. Yeah.
I think that Kalgana would be into it, but I'm not sure about erudive. I
I
can't.
don't know his name either.
I have a feeling that streaming would be a really great way to keep him from talking ever again.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I was like hesitant to stream like when we play regularly too, just because like I mean even with like I think Kirk handles it fairly well, but I feel like Lobster would feel like I was concerned that he would feel like he would have to be like entertaining and awesome the whole time. Because like I know that if somebody offered that to me or said, hey, I would like to stream this and like just be regular, it would be so hard for me. But yeah, at some point I think it'd be really fun to stream that sort of stuff.
By the way, do we have anyone watching our stream?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, nobody who's watching is commenting. And my viewer count that shows up on Streamlabs, I don't feel like it counts properly. Yeah, it's one off right now. So we're at a whopping 3 viewers right now.
Great.
Yes. Thank you, viewers.
Hi, viewers. Hi, viewers.
Hello and welcome.
Hope that we are entertaining you while you have your dinner.
Yes. And then somebody on the Facebook thing liked a couple of videos, and I've got 3 whole followers there. I've really been hesitant to share with like family and friends that I know on like Facebook and that, because I feel like a bunch of them would just follow me the same way that they would like join my Tupperware or like Pampered Chef party. Like the kind of support that's really actually just manipulative. They're like, I feel guilty not supporting you. And, you know, I don't want my mom to show up and be like, oh my gosh, everybody watch her.
By the way, I missed it. I think I missed your last 2 streams.
You did.
How was it?
Well, one of them went well, and the other one, like this earlier this week, was like, and
meh.
like it was very meh. Like even while I was playing, I was like, I am bored of myself. Like the game was like, I enjoy the game.
That's the part I don't understand.
You don't.
Well, again, it's not my cup of tea. So I respect that you like the game.
I'm getting
My
better
mom
at painting all the windows, but
Okay. Even the bottom part of the window. And
Yes.
the top part of the window.
yep. So that's cool. But yeah, it was. And I mean, I was tired and like, and in the middle of it, I was just like, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing anything. Like, I just need to stop and go to bed. But then it was like, now I'm in it. And I know it's a fallacy, like the sunk cost. Like, I've already put effort into this, so now I have to finish it. And it's like, well, what does finishing a stream look like? And it was like, well, am I going to get more interesting if I stay on another hour? No. But,
Yeah, you do your 1.5 hours and
done.
yeah.
Okay, I did not do your, like, cheater trick for finding this treasure. I'm having a really hard time.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you should.
Well, usually I find them fast, but this is kind of ridiculous.
Should go to that trader. I'll do that.
And then I'll get more sand.
You guys enjoy while you can, because I believe 1 week from now we're gonna lose everything.
So sad.
No,
I mean, it's exciting.
oh, it's exciting.
There are things I wanted to do though. Like, I would love to end up with a gyrocopter in some iteration of this game. Like, I feel like I was promised a gyro.
Oh, someone didn't live up to its expectations, its promises.
Debbie
I mentioned no such thing.
said, get a gyrocopter. Did.
If you behave, he said.
Yes.
If I get enough iron.
Well, then it's impossible. You never have enough iron.
It's true, see? So, okay, I guess 8,000. Well, and raw diamonds. That's cool.
Well, what?
So we got silver and raw diamond, and we got casino tokens, like a bunch of them.
Great.
But the amount of digging, I'll just show you. Lewis, you can commiserate, right? You dug holes that ended up being totally fruitless, right? Like, look at this. A meteor maze. Actually, even a meteor would have hit and made a much prettier hole. This is just... This looks like when termites do too much damage and then everything just sort of like falls in. But you know what? It's whatever. I'm not a bitter person. I'm going home. Actually, I should get Sevi some. I guess I could get Sevi some iron. No, you're getting iron, right?
Yeah,
Dallas?
I gave him iron. I'm finishing my task over here.
Okay. I
Oh,
will. Oh, sorry.
Bike.
Okay.
Lost my bike.
Oh no.
No, I think I know it.
Found it though. You're
I
okay?
see on the I see on the radar, so I
Oh,
hope
okay.
it-
Lewis, I checked to see if you streamed, and I didn't see any. But if you start streaming, let me know so that I can come and like watch and comment for you too. Because being that we are such a small community at this point, I have the power to be useful to other people for the moment. So, same to you, Dallas and Sebi. Actually,
I'll be exploiting your channel and using your channel as a platform.
it's a platform
my-
for your, yes, that you can get all of your viewpoints across.
Yes, sir.
There.
All my progressive left, extremist leftist, Marxist, Leninist ideas, proletarian ideas.
Yes. All of your proletariat ideas. Which is hilarious. I mean, like, okay, it's not that hilarious. So, and I guess that would go into, like, would it be, like, neo-Marxism? Because, like, Karl Marx actually felt like the proletariat was just going to rise up. We're just going to go into philosophy here, kids. So, like, he actually felt like the proletariat would eventually get like so dissatisfied on their own that they would rise up and take out. Like, he didn't feel like there was any need to like start a revolution. So like there was no need, he felt, to like educate people and get them all on board with like one type of philosophy. Like, he didn't feel like everybody needed to be educated about Marxism. He just felt like it was going to happen. Like, his idea was Marxism inevitable.
Yeah, he said that it's as the capitalism is the evolution from the feudalism, he believed that as the communism is the evolution of the socialism, and the socialism is the evolution of the capitalism. A revolution will be needed because the ones who got the power will never let the power go out without it.
Right. But it would be
they had to inspire it. Yeah.
right. It would be just organic, which is, I mean, I think it's kind of cool because it's like this built-in footnote that's like, oh, by the way, it doesn't even matter if you don't listen to me. like if his book had failed, he'd be like, I wrote it in my book. It doesn't matter if you read it or not. It's still happening. like, I'm sure Karl Marx was a bro like that.
I heard that he was very misogynist. I don't know. I never met the guy.
I feel like I've heard
read about it.
I've heard things like that because it was that the proletariat was fine, but the woman wouldn't be. We're still keeping the home. I feel like, unless it's something you told me.
Yeah, I believe that
really
he had
remember.
this idea of the proletarian, but that would involve men generally.
Yeah.
But again, I'm talking out of my head over here, so probably talking bollocks.
I don't know. But and you know what though, if he was, that wouldn't be a surprise considering like his culture. Like, you can't be that
Again,
progressive.
Like, 1930s, 20s, right? So
Right,
no,
there's-
1890, right?
Yeah, because he was before.
1890s, right? In fact,
That sounds. I feel like that's right. I'm not sure.
long time since I started reading The Capital and never finished.
Found a bear. I guess I should kill this bear, right? We should totally. I have a gun. I can kill the bear. It'll be great. Kill the bear.
Oh.
Boom. The bear doesn't really respond to my armor-piercing rounds. I don't understand. Okay. Oh my god. Is it dead? It did this like hilarious like. As soon as it went down, it like hit the edge of this mountain, and it did this whole like whoa, flip situation. I'll clip it later, and then you can appreciate it. Is this a real bear? It's a real bear. I haven't seen a real bear in so. Okay, it's a live bear, not like a.
It's not a zombie bear.
Right. I'm excited. That's really cool. It's been a while.
Oops. I
You
didn't
alright?
find trash in my second shovel, which means that I will never find it.
Woo.
So you're talking about educating people, right? That's more the idea of Trotsky. He believed that for the people to rise the power, the education of the people will be very important, and that's totally opposite of what Stalin believed, and that's when things went south.
Right. Well, and I mean, Plato went with the middle ground and was like, it's very important to educate some of the people.
Yeah, at least some of them.
Alright, I gotta go get sand. Kill the bear. I got the survival kit, like the drop. What's it called? There's a name for it. I don't know. Now I'm gonna go get. Nope. I have to go home first so I can get. Oh, I should also stop making all the dirt. I had to get repair kits. Is the end of that sentence that I couldn't get.
I left 3 stacks of iron to Sevi on the base. I'm still owing him 4, so.
Survive. Yes, that's the next goal, is survive.
Got the forges running.
Oh wait, survival kit. I got you.
Barely. Running.
There's a lot of brass at the boxes over there.
Where's the brass?
At the box, at the forge box.
Box.
Our place.
Obvious.
In the box.
No.
The one box.
The forge box where we put everything that I don't like organizing. There's 3,000 lead over there.
Kind of fun to go into the tower looking up at it. Alright. Did you see all of the, like, decorating I did?
No.
Ugh. You missed out.
I
mean, even Kirk decorated a bit.
Uh-huh.
All along the stairwell.
Did he decorate in the stairwell?
He did.
Did I miss it?
He did it really quick and easy with the frag grenade.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There's a frag grenade in the game?
Well, he threw, I don't know if it was like a pipe bomb or a grenade or what.
That was a
Are we talking house flippers or 7 Days to Die?
No, oh yeah, no, he threw, well, yeah, the decorating in the building is what we were doing. But so
okay.
we're in here last night, and he just, like, throws a pipe bomb. Like,
Inside the base?
inside the base.
Is our base still very high?
Oh, yeah. Have you not been?
I haven't looked it up.
You should. You should actually go up in the tower because there's a tree for you.
Okay, I'll be there. There's
When we were apartment hunting, we were thinking of you.
Yeah, but I'm now stuck at my bike.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Stubby, did you make more repair kits?
I could. I have 21 on me right now.
What? Okay, there are none anywhere here. Yeah, I found one in a box, but the auger goes through them like one every 5 minutes. So,
Yeah, it's a level 2 auger, sadly.
Bird, I believe that you need to kill me. Yep.
Are you upstairs?
No, I'm at my bike and I cannot move.
I'm coming.
No, you can use the command. Remember the command?
No.
Yeah.
All right. Find me how to do this again. So I hit.
I need to remind myself. To be fair.
I try not to just remember all the like. Hitting. Is it like an F button? I'm afraid to hit.
No, you had to open the console.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I think
It's
that's an
Alt F4, isn't it?
F1.
Oh, yep, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you need to find who I am.
That's something about like ID.
Yeah. It's a kill all. I don't believe we should use that.
I want to do that.
Please don't do that.
The simplex input appears to be coplanar. That's been something that's been happening a lot.
You need to put kick. No, it's not kick, it's kill. I want to kill, not kick.
Right. But how do I find everybody's ID?
I think there's a way to like.
I should be able to call it up, right? Hit gallery. Feel free to tell us what text I should be doing. I remember doing it. Are you Googling, Dallas? Because I could
Yeah.
leave in Google. Okay, cool.
List players' IDs.
Unknown command list. That doesn't work. So do I have to put in like a...
Yeah, no space. List
Yes.
players' IDs altogether, no space. Something like that. Or maybe list players.
There it is. Okay. Dallas is... negative... Wait, you're... Just the number, right? So just 61114. And then do I put kill 611?
I believe if you put kill, and you need to put my name between. There we go.
I got it. I think you were 6114 before too. Like that might be your permanent ID. Is that allowed, or is it just that it was similar before?
No idea.
Does it recognize you?
Thanks for killing me.
You're so welcome.
Anytime, friend.
I do my best, right?
Oh, there's a potted plant with some chairs.
Yeah. Did you see my deck? And then if you go even higher, there's a whole conference room.
Okay, I'm going higher. Oh, Kirk didn't finish his stairs. He said
No.
all the stairs.
He was going to, but then he got distracted by apartment hunting.
Oh, there's a conference room over here. Nice.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
No. I was considering putting stuff all the way at the top, but then I realized that we would fall. Oh, one thing I have wanted to do that we should do before we end the stream is we should make some hay bales and see if we can jump into them from the top of this building. Like how
Assassin's
far?
Creed style.
Without dying.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed style.
Yes, Assassin's Creed style, 100%. And I think it'll be awesome. I'm gonna do this.
It would be nice. How do we do hay bales?
We need plant fibers.
Bunch of plants. And
Actually,
we have,
I just have a bunch of hay bales in the natural box, so it's fine.
and we have
And
tons and tons of.
yes. Well, I have hay bales already. I don't know. I assume I was the person who put them there. So now, ooh, so this is dangerous because like, we'll have to build like a platform. All right, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of hay bales. Probably just one layer of hay bales is fine too, right? I'm gonna make this quite wide. I'm not gonna do fully Assassin's Creed yet, where you have to like dive off of the one little thing into a single like trailer of hay, because let's be honest, if it involves finesse, I should not be doing it. This is not. This is not gonna be like at the circus when they like dive off of the tower into the like glass of water. This is gonna be.
In Assassin's Creed, you just press the button and
just does it? Okay.
Yeah.
I have only observed Assassin's Creed because I've only watched my brother. There's no reason.
Yeah, you don't need to aim or
That's
anything.
huge.
You just
That's
press the
good.
button and it goes.
Yeah, I at one point read the Assassin's Creed game guide to my brother, I believe, at least parts of it, because that was our relationship in terms of games early on. Like he bought like every console that was out for a while, and then he bought games and stuff, and then before he would try and beat them, and then he would return them to GameStop. But in between, like when he bought the game, he would buy the game guide as well, and he would be like, "You should read it to me," and that's what I did. It was awesome. Sometimes there was the promise of like, after I beat it, you can play, but did that happen?
Never.
Yeah, never. Oh, that doesn't go in.
This done.
Alright, I think I need to make frames. Yeah, I'll make a couple of frames. Wow, I can't type. So that I can like make a plank. This is gonna be great.
You're gonna do like a fire plank?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Out of wood frames. It's gonna be very picturesque. I guess I could make. What did you guys make the deck thing out of? Wood rails or something?
Wood bars.
That sounds cooler. Wood bars. Center? Wood bar.
No, not center, the other one. And you need to rotate it, and you need to use the advanced rotation option.
There's an advanced rotation option?
I'm not sure that's the name, but it's something like, see.
I will go up there and I will advance rotate.
Yeah, advanced rotation, yeah. You hold R, and
Okay.
there's an option for advanced.
Cool.
That's when you can go to all positions.
High skilled rotation. I haven't eaten. I'm bad at this. It's just like real life. Like when Sebby's away on business, like obviously, and now this is not a like shaming thing, but I'm saying that like I have no problem maintaining my current physique, so like I'm not in danger. But as soon as Sebby leaves, I just lose. Even with children here, I lose a lot on the like scheduling part of life. Like let's eat 3 full meals a day, and now the kids are well taken care of. Let's all be that's very clear. But the I just forget that like at the right times, and so then all of a sudden there I am eating cereal in bed at like 2 a.m. and like watching Netflix and wishing that I could.
It's normal because you normally use the other persons as a partner for a lot of stuff, including meals and
Right.
I don't know, commitments and agenda in general, scheduling. And if the person is not there, like when Olga is not at home, I do the same.
Okay.
And I'm sure that when I'm not at home, she does.
Well, that's comforting because I for real. Okay, I think I want to do this. I know that this isn't real. And yet,
Are you going to try it right
of
now?
course I'm gonna try it. All right.
No. Let me see it.
Okay, I'm trying to make my plank longer. Like, I know it's not real, and yet I have a real fear of, like, falling off. I can't make my thing go out further.
Where is it?
Okay. There.
Don't jump.
I'm not going to jump. I'm trying to get my plank longer.
Yeah, man has that problem for. We have that problem for all.
I need it to get longer. Come on. Almost. I had it. I saw it. It's possible. Why can't I do this? Do I build multiple?
Where is Sevi? Sevi, are you here with us?
I'm at the Blood Moon base.
Don't you want to see this jump?
Excited?
I do. Let me head on over. Sorry, I was
Why
busy.
can't I make my plank longer? I'm legitimately
You need to
frustrated.
look, yo.
I will.
Thank
fall
goodness
off
for
of this.
compression. Alright, where's she jumping to?
The
Uh,
Right.
huge hay bale. Oh!
Oh, but that's like a really huge one.
Yeah.
Not like a single one. I guess you gotta start somewhere.
Come on. Can't get this to work. Okay, I'm just jumping off of this. I'm just gonna run it and I'm gonna jump off of this and it's fine. Don't even care. I will be carrying my flaming bat. Here we go. Okay. Are we ready? Take a look around. And we're doing this at sunset too, so that's really exciting. Alright. I don't know what just happened. Are you... Seriously, okay. Stop
What happened?
shooting arrows at me. Alright. I know it's not real. Okay.
whoa! Whoa! Oh, there you are.
I broke my leg for an hour.
Did you ever split?
Not on me.
Oh, if that's all that happens, it was not that bad.
Yeah, that's all that happens. Yeah, I wonder if 2 layers would help.
Here you go.
Where are you? 6.
Are we putting more labels? More layers?
Another layer. Down. Did you put hay bales where I landed?
I did, but I think we need more than that. At least 2 layers, like I said.
Right.
By the way, the base is falling apart. I'm fixing it. Okay. It's on the natural, right? Did you pick them up?
I picked up 80. And I've
80?
used all of
I'll
them.
do 80 more.
Well, I'm gonna pick up the edge of this because I didn't need that. I'm thinking 3 layers. There sounds about right. I wonder how much. Just jumping off towers instead of them.
Do we have enough hay bales?
I think yes, maybe.
Okay, because I'm doing them and
Oh.
it takes a lot of time to do hay bale. Oops, that's not
Yeah.
what you...
That was sad. I pick it up.
Yeah, you can do like this.
Sorry. I was trying to place
There
these
you go.
3 hay bales for no reason. Okay. Now, if I
By the way, I
garden
have a
is
lot of...
ready. Huh?
When I jump in video games, I do get a lot of butterflies, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do see a lot of butterflies when I...
It's a thing.
It's definitely, and I mean, when we first started playing this game, and even still now, especially at the beginning, I get real, like, claustrophobia and, like, fear. Like, at night, I get really scared of the, like, getting killed by zombies or, like, getting surprised by them. Like, until I feel really capable of fighting them off myself. Like, the early game for me is really stressful. And then when I like start mining too. I always get really, well, I don't usually anymore, but it just really freaked me out, like being that far down and being concerned about getting stuck and not being able to get out, and like, so I'm pretty sure I don't ever want to play this game alone. Which brings me back to Subnautica and why in the world I'm playing that as all by my lonesome. Like, if I was there with Sevi and he was just like, hey, go get this, and like, now that I can identify limestone, no problem, I would and I would get things all day long for him. Alright.
Yeah, but I think it's different than when you are playing alone and when you are in a stream, right?
Right. I suppose. Alright. At least I can be my own comic relief. Alright. Oh, there are zombies down there. That's cool. Are you coming up here?
I am, yeah.
Alright, you're gonna jump too? Because we need to
But I
protect
don't
the
have
base.
a lot of stamina, so.
Oh, sad. So basically, and you don't even have to run. Once you get up here, walk straight off. Ready?
No.
We're doing it.
Very nice.
It's like at the top of like, it's right? Doesn't it feel like
I am afraid of heights.
like the vertigo?
Holy shit.
It really,
Okay.
it's something. All right,
This
you
is a
ready?
video game.
Okay. Right? Okay, now you should get behind me or right in front of me, because that part isn't where you're gonna land correctly. Now I know it's a giant ass pad of like hay bales, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oof. I have butterflies just looking. It's ridiculous in video game.
There's no reason.
Okay. Here I come.
The immersion. All right.
Hey.
Here you go.
Broke my leg for 1 hour.
All right.
And there's a military zombie.
Did you just light the hay on fire? You did! You lit the hay on fire! Okay. Did you land on the stack of 3?
I did. I'm infected. I broke my leg for 1 hour.
I broke my leg too. I think there's no way to have a deep enough set of hay.
No, the problem is there was a lot of zombies.
There were. Oh, nice. Wow, look at you. Yeah, I need to get a splint. Another splint. Double splint. I appreciate. I wish that it would come up with and be like, wow, you broke your other leg too.
I need herbal antibiotics. There we go. And I need a good bandage. I think I'll be fine.
Can we make casts now? I think we should be able to make a cast. Yeah, we can make a plaster cast. Oh, we can't. Can you make a cast, Betty?
Plaster
When
cast.
I get back.
He needs cornmeal and bottle murky water, by the way.
Okay, I have that all over. Oh, I should harvest the garden. Also, we're gonna need more splints. Maybe. There's no reason.
Because
No,
our
not at all.
Just running low.
experiments are doing so well. Oh,
So-
by the way, there's a block missing in our base.
Oh.
Happens.
We're busy doing other important things. I should have renamed this stream too. Like I did originally promise some scavenging, but Debbie,
So you're already breaking promises.
I know. Better to ask forgiveness.
It's not like you are famous for getting gold, right?
Yeah. I don't think I'm famous for that yet. I am known in some circles for that. But famous? Ah.
I laughed my ass off when I put that thing on Subnautica. New goal, remembering goals.
I remembered those goals like all the way through. I kept coming back eventually. And then I changed them entirely, but you know. You just get into finding new stuff that you can do. You know what? I'm not even gonna harvest the super corn. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm that mad. Maybe. Wouldn't that be the dream? Did you see anybody getting super corn in 19? Do you think that?
Nope. I barely watched in the
Okay.
night.
I don't want to like mess up my like first look situation for it, but I would love to see if I can't wait to see if we can actually do stuff with the super seed corn. That would be fun. That would be very fun.
Sevi,
Alright.
did you saw the picture that I sent to you? On your cell phone?
Which one?
I just sent you one at 10:20 p.m.
On my iPhone?
Well, the phone that you
Oh,
sent
nice.
me.
Water. Not make a lot of water.
All right, so what do you guys need? Placer casts and circuits?
Yep.
It's cornmeal, cloth, murky water, and something else I believe is bone. 4 things. Cloth fragment, cornmeal, sand, and murky water.
Wow. I just did the most efficient making of water ever. I am actually ashamed. It took me forever to like figure out how to
Do we
make
have cornmeal?
water. Yes, up here. How much cornmeal do you want? Here, cornmeal and some murky water. There.
Sweet.
I think you should look 5 or 10, Sevi.
All right.
Oh, I need to
We
make
need more cornmeal. It's 4 cornmeal per.
Oh, how much cornmeal do you want?
40.
To do 10 plaster casts? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
You keep jumping. Up, 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 up. Everything is falling to pieces.
Fall to pieces. I don't know. I can't sing. So, do you recognize that song?
Falling to pieces?
Yeah, the song, right?
I don't remember how the song is, but I know there's a song called Falling to Pieces.
I don't think it's falling. I think it's just fall. Not to be a stickler,
Fall to Pieces.
but I don't know.
Isn't it like Evanescence or something like that?
I don't think it was Evanescence. But it's sort of like them. But I think it was a dude singing.
Okay.
I think there's a dude in Evanescence as well, but I think it was mostly the girl singing.
Amy something, right? Her
The
name.
female. Or the woman. Not a girl.
Eh.
Is there a difference?
Yes, age.
Okay. Good.
Oh, come on. You can call me. I'm still. It doesn't matter what age I am, Sevi. I'm still your girl.
Yes, but we're talking about somebody else here.
Talking about
My girl. My girl. Weather.
wife danced this one with her dad at the wedding.
Aww.
You already?
I have 20 ready. Still working on this.
Hi, I apologize for the intrusion, but I would just like to gauge everybody. What do you guys think of 7 days to die? Is it worth it?
It's totally worth it. Hello and welcome.
Because I'm gonna be getting a functioning laptop. It's not just 8 GB of RAM.
I
Nice.
see.
Here's a bit of, I don't know, noise from your end. Like a lot of
Yeah, I have a 3D printer running, and I got a new headset. The best cancellation.
By the
Ah.
way, everyone, this is Doctor,
What's up?
for those who don't know.
You should absolutely get 7 days, and then you can play with us. It'll be awesome.
I bought it, I think, like 3 times before. Once because I got it randomly for some reason. Second time because I thought I could run it, but my system didn't run it. And
Okay.
third time for this new system that still isn't new enough.
Okay. Well, if you can, there's an update coming out, so it'll be ground floor, sort of. So we could use you.
I guess the main feedback it's that's even more intensive on the computer.
Oh.
So
Again, that's what I perceived. I'm not sure if that's true.
well, that's what you heard.
Recommended is 12 GB RAM, and my new computer's 32 GB RAM.
Nice.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's an RTX 2070.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good one, yeah.
All I can say is it's a nice computer. It just costs me way too much.
That's
Only
alright.
only a month of not eating.
You can go for way longer than a month without eating. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But I'm asking because they got the Steam Summer Sale, and it's like $9 right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You should buy it. Even if you only play it like once or twice, it's worthwhile for
And
that.
I have like $25 in my wallet after buying No Man's Sky.
Okay. Hey, I've seen some stuff on No Man's Sky. It looks interesting, but I've got too many survival games in the works right now.
The thing about No Man's is it's survival, but it's just so massive. You also like really have to do exploring and like stuff like that. There's also player-run servers, like you got the Galactic Hub Federation, and hopefully they might do combat soon.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, I struggle when the worlds are so big, and it just seems
It's
out
not
of.
really the world; it's the systems. There's 16 quintillion different planets.
Whoa.
Hey Dallas,
Yes, sir.
may I get your help at the Blood Moon base?
Yes, sir. I'm going there. Let me drop some stuff at the base. I'll be right back.
Wow, I never thought we'd be out of corn,
Actually, let me head to the
but
base as
here
well.
we are. We're out of corn. Debbie, I have more cornmeal for you.
Okay, I'm on my way back.
I can't believe this. You know what we have a lot of? Super corn.
Can we do cornmeal with super corn?
Nothing. You do
Super
nothing
lousy.
with super
Mega
corn.
lousy.
Nothing. I can make, excuse me, I'm sorry. I misspoke. I can make super corn seeds
Out of super corn.
out of super corn. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Alright. I guess
sports team, so I joined in on Borderlands series, and right now we're doing No Man's.
Okay, very cool. Well, you should drop your gamer tag in Discord so we can follow you. Are you on Twitch or what are you?
I stream with a friend, but I can drop his YouTube page.
Yeah, for sure.
He does different games. I think he does some Fallout. He does Let It Die series currently. In about a few months, we're all going to be running through the Borderlands series again. So Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, and 3.
All right. I know Sevi was playing Borderlands for a while.
I played it for like 2 hours maybe.
Nice job.
And I was
with
playing the pre-sequel.
So if you were on Epic Games, you could have done the 3.
That's where I was playing it through. Because it was free.
Games are better with friends.
It's true. This is true. Oh, I meant to go get sand, but I still don't have repair kits. Can you make more repair kits, Sevi?
I did not, but I have some on me
Where are you?
at the Blood Moon base.
I'm here too, Sevi.
Alright, can you turn on power for me?
Yes, sir. Turning on power and turning on batteries. Do you need to turn on the switch too?
Yes.
So, Doctor, what's on your 3D printer right now? The last I saw was the gun. Or the,
my last post was props. Right now I'm working on a new cover for my 3DS.
Okay, cool.
I got the edit discount because apparently some dude was like, "Oh yeah, we're discounting $75 because the covers are different colors."
Nice. Hey, Sevi, can you drop me some repair kits, please? Yeah, I should clarify specifically. The prop gun looked really good.
Yes, I am not a weapons manufacturer, not.
Good to know. Okay.
Don't want to get anybody in trouble.
I really want to work on a new cosplay later on, but right now I'm kind of stuck between my militant cosplay and some sort of medieval knight thing.
Loud. I mean, that's more cosplay than I have going on, so... I think the only time that it was even close to cosplay, Sevi, correct me if I'm wrong, was I dressed up as Kaylee from Firefly. I feel like I can pull off a fairly convincing Kaylee, but nobody got it. Like, I showed up, and I didn't have, like, actual, like, the coveralls, but I was, like, close enough. And I had my hair correct, I didn't have the umbrella.
Well, you were wearing the casual
Kaylee.
Yeah, like when she's out and about.
And I even had I was a pretty convincing costume, I thought. And 0 people got it. And I worked.
Our costumes were convincing to the point where when we were walking to Subway, we had a person ask us
get off.
officers.
You had people freaking out? Is that what
some dude who was like, "Hey officer, can you help me for a moment?" And then we went to stand there for like 5 minutes explaining that we're not actual police.
That's awesome. Sevi, I put the cornmeal in the food box back at the base.
Alright, thank you.
Whoa! Glitch moment. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe before kids, earlier in marriage, Sevi and I should have, like, gotten into cosplay.
You can still do it, it'd just be way more effort.
Yes. It'd be so much more effort.
Yeah, that was just temporary ladder.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Guess it's a wall now.
Alright.
It depends on how much effort you want to put in. I normally, for me it's walking around with 27 pounds of SWAT gear and a riot shield with 0 ventilation whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort.
There we go.
regardless of whether the effort was on there was effort on the front or back end of like making it, the like carrying it around. That's a lot.
This is why I like the Daleks more. You just pop inside the Dalek and you can motorize.
There you go. Okay, I kind of want to just drill straight through this mountain. I'm excited. Debbie gave me an auger, Doctor, just as a note. And so, like, I don't know if you watched or played any 7 Days at all.
I've watched a little bit. I've seen some basic things about it. It's like you have 2 days to prepare for an upcoming zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
You can make little bases or sometimes really elaborate bases.
Yeah, so we don't usually go too elaborate. Rats. I was hoping I could drill right through and it would all be sand, but I guess it makes sense that it's not all sand. But yeah, digging is usually kind of a pain in the butt, especially starting out. It just takes forever. But now I have an auger, given I don't have enough fuel. This is all clay. I want sand.
Oh,
Out.
you are breaking up again.
2 hours, and Sevy's got to work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow too, but I'm not going to get paid for it.
Finally, that is back to work.
Back to work.
I'm meeting him.
Furlough is over. You can officially talk.
Some frames from China, and I need your help on how to do it. We
I
need
have
to
no
push it.
idea.
Yeah, I know that you do have an idea, but we need to push it through commercial and technical for it to be more appealing. So I need your help helping me pushing it to get it done.
Gotcha. Alright, we can talk about it later.
Yes, sir.
I like how I'm listening to smart people do smart people. Putting pie inside the oven.
Smart people doing smart people things, you know. That is my whole life, Doctor. My entire life. And now that he's been working from home too, it's even worse. Like, there I am just trying to like referee a fight over, I don't know, who gets to use what color bowl. And he's like expertly fielding questions from people who don't even speak the same language as him. And he's like, oh, well, you have to use blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, then he'll start doing it in Spanish, too. To be like, oh, okay, awesome. So, like, now you're translating technical details into other languages, and I'm still just trying to convince...
And not only do you not understand the regular technical language, you don't understand it when it's in another language.
Right. Layers. Layers of feeling dumb. And I'm very proud of him, and it's very sexy and impressive. And yet, it makes me wish that, like, I could just hold the phone and remind my children that, like, listen, today we are going to practice, I don't know, we're going to calculate how quickly your cereal is going to dissolve in the milk. Like, something smart. That you smart things that I have once learned before.
So my question is, if you are eating cereal, it's kind of like a subconscious thing. You know how long you have until that cereal is garbage.
I mean, I guess like all of like the intuition, like that would be kind of a fun thing to just sort of match up. Like,
so I see that you guys are one of those. When the cereal is not crunchy, you don't eat anymore.
What are you saying? You go back to your like?
Cereal.
Yeah, I like it when it's still crunchy. It can't be like I don't like grape nuts. That's awful. Grape nuts, I don't understand at all. But yeah, cereal should still be crunchy. It should be wet. I don't want to just eat it dry. That's gross. But it should be crunchy.
Like soggy to the point where if you bite into it, there's nothing there. It's just like
yeah. When it's slop, I don't like it anymore. I'm not.
I don't like it either. But the question is, once it gets to that point, do you throw it away or you just finish the cereal?
I have a dog, Murillo.
Oh,
So
you're
neither.
If I'm still eating it, I'll finish it. But if I left it there for like 10 minutes, I'll
Yeah.
just probably throw
Like
it
if
away.
it's if the milk's not cold anymore and it's slop, it's over.
Hey, Dallas.
yes, sir.
Why don't you have the auger?
I have the auger.
Well, because Bird has the auger.
Where's Bird at?
Bird's coming home because she ran out of gas.
We get the auger at the Blood Moon
But I
base?
have some sand.
Sweet. Also
I'm
bring
still
sand.
trying to pass my ham radio exam, and it has not gotten good at all.
Uh-oh. Well, that's exciting about ham radio, though.
Physics, I don't like them at all.
I don't like physics either.
Physics is the best, guys. Come on.
Okay, conceptual
Chemistry
physics,
is okay.
Hey, don't be dissing chemistry, but physics we can diss. This is my stream.
Physics I like, but when it comes to the math of the physics, like, what?
Well, physics is math, Doctor, I hate to tell you this,
Yeah.
but it pretty much is. I mean, when you get
90% math. And knowing which
Sure.
math to apply.
But yeah, it does. So then for ham radio, what are you even needing to do for math? Like, are you just doing, like, the wavelengths in that?
It's just like calculating wavelengths and like
Okay.
calculating the power outage, but it's more of like procedures, FCC rules, electromagnetic principles, physics of ham radio, and some other technical diagrams that I also am not the worst at, but I'm confused when it comes to like transformers.
Okay.
Electromagnetism is horrible. So in Portuguese or Spanish, we're gonna call
Oh,
electromagnetico, right?
okay.
So
Little
we have
magnetic. That's cool.
the class we call electromag, right?
Okay.
We call electromag, but we would call electromagic because
That's awesome. Here you go, Sevi. I just dropped some sand and the auger.
Sweet.
It's
Thank
not
you.
a lot of sand because, like I said, I ran out of gas.
Ham radio is cool, but it's just cell phone with extra steps.
are you doing the Zener radio or the regular one?
I'm doing a technician's license, so like FM radio. So I'm using a Goldfing right now, and if I do good on my technicians, I might practice my general license, which is UHF and HF.
Great. HF is much more complicated once you get there.
I'm not looking forward to HF.
I'm not really sure why our fire has infinite fuel right now, but there is. Okay, there it goes.
If you have infinite anything, don't complain. Unless it's bad.
Like, it was still just on. Yeah, I shouldn't. Well, there was one time where I was, like, chopping down trees super duper fast, like, with a stone axe. I think it was a stone axe, or it was just, like, a basic, like, an iron axe, like, low level. And it was glitching so that I was getting, like, I was chopping down trees and, like, and getting all of the wood out in, like, one hit. And now that still happens in this patch, or, like, this, I don't know,
Yeah, it does a little bit.
every once in a while. But this was like, and I mean, it was early game, and I felt so cool, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna like use the glitch as long as it lasts, and I just got so much wood, like filled my inventory with wood, super fast.
If you could have, you should have made a giant statue just out of all that wood.
You know what? If Kirk were here, my older brother, he would have done that. You can build it because there's Minecraft qualities to this game.
Like
Dallas.
base building or like literally like Minecraft.
I have a gift for you.
Very easy.
In terms of base building, because it's like base building and placing
have-
things.
Oh, what?
Is it like snap building or is it just kind of you place it anywhere?
Perfect.
Place
Thank you,
it
sir.
pretty much anywhere. And so, and it's all, instead of like the blocks, I mean, and it is block placement, but it's prettier.
Just if Minecraft had RTX mode.
Yeah, sure. I've not played any Minecraft.
That
So,
is sad.
I've listened to Sevi play a fair amount of Minecraft. I don't think that really
I'm
counts.
afraid of building. Like right now, I'm working on a world that's kind of a mix of Britain and also a mix of like the Venice.
That's kind of cool.
Like instead of roads, it's all just rivers. But there's some parts of the factory district has roads.
Nice.
And what sucks, I understand a bit of actual engineering and wiring, but I don't understand Minecraft Redstone. What is it with that?
I know, I really do like that they've included so many different, like the mechanics seem to be pretty intuitive, and I like that they've included so many things like with the like programming possibilities and their electronics and stuff. Like my father-in-law has, and I'm sure this is super common, but it totally impressed me. He's got, and I think Sevi had one for a while too, but like fields that like self harvest by like you just pull a lever and it like floods it, and like everything gets like harvested by the water, which I don't know, and then it like falls down to these like grates or troughs at the end, and it just like gets funneled into the collection boxes. And then he even has them so that I'm pretty sure the collection boxes, is this a thing where you can have the collection box go like teleport or something to a main box, or am I imagining that?
We won't tell her that's one of the easiest things you can make.
I thought it was super cool.
I'm
Yeah.
impressed by the simplest thing.
It was awesome. I'm fairly easy to please.
Is that on steroids?
That's awful. I would never ever want to build it, but I could watch a self-harvesting field all day long. I'll be
What are
honest.
the limits to like what you can do with the kind of things?
With what?
Like with the programming and all that. Like how far could you think you could take it?
In Factorio or in Minecraft?
In both of them, like like in Minecraft, there are people who made like working cell phones, like the external commands, obviously, but
Right. Well, I
So-
mean, it's got all the logic gates in that, so like, you should be able to build just about any circuit. It would just be a matter of whether the game could run it, right?
Factorio has, yeah, Factorio has all the you have comparers logic, like Boolean logic, and you have
Mhm.
LEDs. Yeah, so you can generate displays, and there's a guy that make the never gonna give you up
Rick Astley,
clip
yep.
on Factorio. He made a circuit that could play the clip.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Sevi, are you still using the auger?
I'm using that,
no.
You're using
but I
the
can
auger?
teach you.
one thing I would really love to see is like an architect just devote his life to building in Minecraft or any kind of like building game. So like
Yeah, I think
they-
what's missing is the money he'd get from that.
exactly.
Funding.
Just spend a couple thousand on your degree and then.
Where are you, Bart?
I'm coming to you.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the auger. It's just repaired.
Did I pass you?
I'm on top. Over here. There you go.
Okay.
You look
So-
great holding that auger.
I look what?
You look great holding the auger.
So I think the
little phallic.
majority of the stuff is done.
I believe so, yep.
We haven't actually tested it, and we haven't built a second story yet.
Instead of the sniper's nest, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Oh, I
idea?
should look.
Do a
So that
tower?
we can shoot over these walls.
Instead of going to get sand, I should definitely tour this.
Because if not, we're just waiting for them to get through this
Oh, wow, does it look cool?
So what are you thinking? 4 pillars around our hole over
Oh,
here?
well done, you
I'm
guys. This is
thinking
awesome.
just along the ledge of the pyramid.
Okay, let me give you my idea.
See, I was thinking we just take what you have here and just keep going higher.
Darts. Dart
Okay,
gun.
that's
I
my
like
idea
her.
over here.
I said
We do,
dart gun, not fart gun.
we do like this. Oh,
Ooh,
just 4, right? And we build some stairs over here, and we get on top, in the middle, and then we can run around it.
Yeah, that'll work.
Or do you want to get up from the corners over here.
I was
And also
thinking.
that.
Well, I was thinking we just need one frame and one ladder.
I never
I mean,
like
if you want symmetry,
because
you're all
once
for
it breaks. And if you're gonna build something on top, I think it's better for us to have a little bit more structural integrity.
Don't say that word.
Don't say it.
But I mean, you already have the corners here.
Okay,
It's the same from below.
so we just need to break 4 iron bars.
Mhm.
I think the auger.
Also, we need to set up all
Can you
these
use the
metal
auger for
spike
it?
traps. There's
I'll drop it
230.
because I don't know which 4 you want there.
Okay, I'll pick 100 and start putting them on. But
So come get this auger so you can break your iron bars.
okay, thank you.
Welcome. I do my best.
Do I look nice with the auger?
You look awesome.
Yep.
I'm breaking it up. The screaming lady will come in a few seconds if we keep using the auger, by the way.
Oh.
Do
I
you
haven't
wanna-
gotten any screamers.
Do you want to do 1 entrance or 2, Civi, or 4?
4 entrance to the top, to the crow's nest. You can start using nautical terms for it. I think that's important.
I was just thinking one, but I'm just trying to keep it simple.
We
Simple
always have a
is not what
simplistic
this
view
game
of
is about. This game is about doing all the things that you can't do in real life. Right? Like, grow corn.
Super corn.
Super
I
corn.
mean, we can grow corn. It's just worth it. It's nice.
What
Well,
sucks about it is like the amount of commitment you have to the 3D printer, like all of the adjustments, and then when you print stuff, and like just reading about all the like supports and stuff that you had to like take care of.
I will
That
say this: it's not as much as you think it is. Granted, every now and then I had to adjust my print bed every time I move it off the table,
Mhm.
or like if I just leave it idle, I'll just do it every 3 months or so.
Gotcha.
If for maintenance, honestly it's just dust. It gets dusty sometimes.
Okay.
You could pick up 3D printing fairly easy. What's hard about it is not programming it; it's learning how to do like Autodesk better, do 3D modeling. Supports. There's free open software called Cura, and it does automatic supports based on what it thinks will not stand, what it thinks will stand, and then there's plugins that can delete supports you don't want.
Well, that's cool.
So as long as you know the terminology, you'll pretty much set. The one thing that sucks is when the printer breaks and you have to repair it. I did, I think, a fan upgrade recently, so it's still pretty loud. So my power fan is less loud, and I had to repair some tubing on the top. But other than maintenance, it's not that bad.
Okay. Well. And
Well, you got small children, so I wouldn't recommend this type of secure
that's
space.
another issue. And I mean, given I have like a lab in the basement, Stevie is a deer and is allowed. So, like, and they do a pretty good job staying out of that. But yeah, I would need to have, but the dust issue would become an issue. Like, I'd have to create like a whole clean space for it, basically.
There are enclosures, but the downside to that is that you have enclosures.
Right. Well, I mean, it seems like yours would fit in, like, if you just bought one of those, like, cloth, like, zip-up wardrobe things.
You could do that, but, you know, just add some fans so you don't burn it down.
Right, yeah. The fire
Yeah,
aspect
if
also
you
freaks me
want
out.
anything to be printed for any reason, I have stuffs.
Alright, cool. I feel like all I'm thinking of at this moment is a lot of, like hooks and stuff.
Like a headset stand.
Yes. Oh, a headset stand would be... I mean, I have, like, a command strip hook on the side of my desk that's holding up my headphones right now. But if there is a cool-looking, like, headphone stand situation, that would be fun. Like, I considered buying one of those, like, just, like, the heads that people use for, like, headphone stand things. These that are, like, some of, you know, they're heavier than styrofoam. Like a bust. Mm-hmm. But
I mean, for Christmas, if y'all ever come up, I'll think of something. You know, for walking.
Alright.
I printed like I think a couple hundred Baby Yodas.
Nice.
They were very pointy. It hurt to hold them.
That's awesome. Turn on the dart traps.
Oh, I heard.
I love the in-game. No,
I
I'm.
read, turn on the darn traffic. Don't get
Turn
me
on the
wrong.
darn trap. That's awesome.
I don't know if they are working, Debbie.
I appreciate your use of the, like, game chat, Debbie.
Oh yeah.
Can you bait him? Inside?
Oh, almost hit a blade.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here he come.
Oh, I wish I could have been there to see this.
Yeah, but I
Well, nothing's happened yet.
If you are looking for a headset stand, what kind of design? It could be modern,
You
something.
know, I think the metal bike traps took them out.
Probably modern.
I think so.
Send like 2 photos to the Discord. You can tell me your designs that I found.
I am very excited. So I remember, like, I think I was still in college when, or in school, I don't know, when 3D printers became a thing. And, like, because at first they were, like, super, like, on the level of a few $1,000s even for the smallest ones. So I remember being like, oh my goodness, because they were talking about how cool it was going to be able to just build whatever tool you needed in
Shut it
space.
off.
Yes, sir.
And, like,
They died
honestly,
before they got to it.
I went straight to, like, well, awesome, this is, like, our first step to, like, replicators. And I was like, I went Star Trek immediately.
I thought of Stargate replicators and I got scared.
Well, you know. So long as you can get the replicators stuck in
So
slow time,
the
it'll be
idea
fine.
you want?
Say again?
Is this the idea of what you want?
Yeah.
So would you want something you can hang off the table or put on the table?
I guess it would have to be... I guess hanging off would be cool. I have a fairly small desk. It's like a corner desk.
I'll look for something that can hang. You want it like hang under the table or kind of like just attached to the side of the table? Because I have one that can be screwed in underneath the table.
It would have to go to the side.
Let's talk about this off screen. And we can send pictures
Sounds
to
good.
discuss.
Did I come back? Are you guys doing something that looks cool?
We're building the sniper's nest.
I think we might want to call it here.
Wait, but I want to see it. I'm gonna do a end of stream. Look at what I was gonna say. Look at what we did. All I did was dig a like funny looking trench here, but
Hey, help.
I was useful. Oh. Ah!
What happened?
I got attacked. It looks like a werewolf on my screen right now, but I definitely got attacked by a wolf. I was like, I ran out of gas for one on my bike, and then while I was fueling up, I heard just panting behind me, and then it bit me. Then I lit. But first, I shrieked a little bit. But it's fine now.
Sevi, again, is this the idea of what we want?
Yes.
Okay.
That is very much what I'd hope for. Now, is it tall enough where you can target those in the trenches?
I don't know if we can target. We need to go one higher if we want to target.
Okay.
Or
Four.
we can do some bars over here, extend the bars, and we can go outside of where we are.
Yeah, just beware of...
And then we put bars on top so we can protect it
Yep,
against
yep.
the vultures.
No, speaking of death, I feel sad because I game on a $25 Walmart pull-out table.
That's awesome. Ours were the first like new desks that we'd have ever bought, but we bought them specifically because they fit well in our living room so that we could have our computers in the living room. Do we have a TV in the living room? We do not, but we have both of our computers. And they're fairly small desks, but they work for what they are.
Still better than a $25 Walmart pull-out table without a cover.
True. You are living that bachelor life, though. So it's okay. And you have a 3D.
Okay, I'm ready to log out, guys.
Wow,
Everything.
this looks cool.
I put the nail gun back at the box.
Thank
All
you, sir.
right. We're
I'm
okay.
also going to be logging out here.
Is there anything that I should climb up there to see, or is it just cool like this?
The stairs positioning is cool because it's diagonal. You see, it's a little fancy. Nothing too fancy.
Like up there, or?
Go there, you see.
Okay, well, how do I get in? Where's the in?
From here, where I am.
Okay. Hi.
Jump here.
Oh, clever.
Here. Then the stairs are a little hidden.
Cool. This
And we
is
can
not at all.
We're gonna extend some bars.
On the outside?
Yeah, we can shoot the zombies.
I like this. This is not at all what I pictured, but I like it.
Yeah, I pictured something smaller and higher
Yes!
on the middle.
Me too.
But I think this makes more sense.
It does make a lot more sense. But I can't call it a crow's nest. Now it's like,
No. It's just second story.
yeah. It's not even a loft. This is like the ballroom. We could call it the ballroom? Can we call it the ballroom? The rooftop ballroom.
But
Does it
think
need a
how
name?
many ankles will be sprained just walking
Oh.
through the dark.
That's awful. Yeah. Even more so than like being excited that I'm not tripping over all of the wires from your relays. I am glad that I can just walk over those metal bars with no problem. Because I would be constantly just slipping and falling through. Alright, well, Thank you, everybody, for watching and joining. Doctor, thanks for hanging out. We will continue this. I think our next one will be the Blood Moon, so that'll be fun.
Yep.
So whenever we can get everybody together again, and that should be pretty sweet. All right. Well, have a wonderful night. Thanks for watching once again, and we'll see you next time.